You can add the salt now.
Just a pinch?
Yeah, a pinch.
That's good.
A bigger pinch.
A bigger pinch. My fellow foodies, you are watching How to Foodie Nation. With me once again is our very special guest, Natasha of Trini Cooking with Natasha. And today she's going to bring us some Christmas spirit as we learn all the how-tos about beef pastelle. So let's get mixing, cooking and steaming.
So, pastels. The first step, we're going to season our minced meat.
Okay.
So we're going to season. I'm going to let you do all of the work.
Ha! No problem. I'm ready.
So we're going to season with some salt.
Alright.
You put salt to taste. Then some black pepper.
So is this enough or some more?
You can put some more.
Okay,
We'll taste and adjust in the end. Some black pepper.
Right.
That's enough. And some green seasoning.
Okay.
Which is a must-have in this.
Sure. Yeah?
Yeah. Right, now we want to mix
Okay.
thoroughly. Now this, you want to marinate it at least minimum 1 hour. Overnight is best.
Okay.
Just for the show, we're going to show you guys right away, but please marinate. It really adds much more flavor to your meat.
Right, and this is minced beef, correct?
Yes, correct.
So what other kinds of pastelle can we have? I know I've had pork.
You can make fish, you can make chicken, you can make turkey.
Turkey?
Yeah.
I've never heard of turkey pastelle. Have you guys ever heard of turkey pastelle?
It's really good. You want to use more of the breast parts?
Right.
Yeah. So it would like mimic chicken.
Okay. Right, so we're all mixed in now.
Right, so we're going to set this aside and we're going to saute our aromatics.
Okay. So I'm taking over again.
Yes.
No problem. Let me come
Let's
in.
switch. So
Right.
medium heat and you're going to go in with some oil.
Okay.
Let the oil come up to temperature and then we'll add in some onions first.
Sure.
So now the oil smells really fragrant, so that means it's hot. So let's go in with some onions.
Sure. Let me get all of them out for you.
Thank you.
Right?
Now we're going to let that saute for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so now that that's sauteed, let's go in with some garlic.
Okay. So why didn't we just put in the garlic when we put in the onions?
Because the garlic would burn faster.
Ah, okay.
And then that would get brown and the onion still wouldn't sweat enough.
Ah, okay.
Yes. So now we're going to go in with some pimento peppers.
Nice. For some color.
Yes. And it adds a lot of flavor. And here we're going to go in with thyme.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a piece of hot pepper, which is optional.
I like it spicy, so the more the better.
And some scallions.
Sure.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
That's good?
Yeah. Let's add some more. Alright, so now we're going to let this saute. Add a little pinch of salt.
Right.
Just to help bring out some of that flavor.
And how long are we letting this saute for?
So just about 2 minutes.
Okay.
So you can add the salt now.
Just a pinch?
Yeah, a pinch.
That's good?
A bigger pinch?
A bigger pinch.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right. So now just let it sweat for that 2 minutes. Develop flavors in the seasonings. Okay. So now that has a nice light brown color, let's go in with our minced meat.
Okay. Thank you very much. Be sure to get all that goodness in there.
Scrape that bowl.
Yep.
Right, so now we're going to saute this and let it brown a little bit, and then we'll go in with our tomato paste and Worcestershire sauce.
Okay. How long do we leave this to saute?
I'm just going to let it brown there for a minute, and we'll add in this.
Okay, sure.
We're going to go in with some Worcestershire sauce. Now you can either add this when you're seasoning the meat,
Okay.
or you can add it to the pot at this point in time.
So it's up to you really.
Yes. And tomato paste.
Let me get that for you. Now tomato paste is very rich.
Yes.
Can I use tomato sauce maybe? Or is paste preferred?
Paste is preferred, Some people like using ketchup.
Oh, we can use simple ketchup.
Yeah. So now, once you mix in the paste,
Yeah.
let's crank that heat up to high. We want this to brown and get really, really reduced and nice.
Got it.
Because if it's on a low heat, it's just going to steam and let out a lot of liquid.
So we gotta get it golden.
Yeah, we want to get a nice brown color. Wow, Kezzy, that looks really nice.
So we're good to go now?
Yeah, we're good to go. Let's add our final ingredients. So we're going to go in with some raisins.
Okay.
We chopped them up because they were really big.
Right?
Yes. Some capers.
Capers, nice and salty.
Yes. And if they're big, of course, chop them up. And olives.
Right. An essential in pastelle. You
Yes.
must have olives in your pastelle. Now, Natasha, is there anything else we could put in here? Maybe like some dried cranberries?
Yes, cranberries or even, what else can you put? Sultanas.
Currants.
Currants. Yeah. Currants, maybe a little bit because it has a very pungent.
Yeah, pretty strong. All right, so we leave this now?
Yeah, let's let it cook for 1 minute and then we'll set it aside and allow it to cool down and then we'll work on the dough.
Okay. Okay, so part 2.
Part 2. Now it's time to make our dough. So here we have corn flour and you must use corn flour, not cornmeal. It's not going to hold. It would break apart.
Cornmeal will make it kind of grainy.
Grainy, yeah. So you need corn flour, we need some butter, we need some salt. If you're using salted butter, then omit the salt.
Okay.
And we have our hot water.
All right.
So I'm going to go in with salt to taste. And I'm going to go in with the butter.
Okay. Can I help you with the water?
Yes, and you're going to put all of that water in.
Okie dokie. This looks like a lot of water.
Yes, it looks like a lot of water, but this corn flour is going to absorb the water.
Okay. So we just gently kind of
Mix it.
fold it in.
And you see how it's disappearing.
It looks like it's swelling up.
Yeah, it's yielding.
So we get that really well mixed in.
Yes. And some people like to season their dough. Some people put green seasoning.
Okay.
Sometimes I put flavoring, like an all-purpose seasoning to add more flavor.
Maybe some spices like some paprika or something like that.
You can put some annatto. It'll give it a nice kind of reddish, orangish tinge.
Which would be very pretty.
Yes. Right, so you see how it's holding together? Perfect. So now we're going to make the dough balls right away.
Okay.
So you want to help me do this? I'll do half and you do half?
Sure. Show me the portion size, please.
Okay, so how big do you want your pastels?
No, I like a good bite. So I like them a pretty good size.
Okay, so let's make them a little pinch bigger. Because if they're too small, the filling is gonna come through.
Okay. So just a regular bowl, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let me help you out. One of my favorite things to look forward to during Christmas is pastels. Now, I've never made them before, but my auntie usually makes for our entire family. I feel like it's never Christmas without pastels.
You want to hear something funny?
What's that?
I don't really fancy pastels, but it's not Christmas in my house without roast pork.
Guys are gonna have to put Natasha out to the kitchen. You don't really enjoy that?
I don't.
You like them, but you don't love them like me.
I don't love them. It's not necessary. If I don't have it, I don't miss it.
Okay, all right, you could stay. But I'm sure my home cooks out there love some pasta. So like this video if you love pasta. I think we're almost done now.
Yeah. So like 2 more?
Do we have to leave these to rest?
No, they don't need to rest because they'll dry out and you don't want them to dry out. We'll cover them with a damp tea towel.
Okay.
And then we'll begin filling. So, next step.
The technique?
The technique.
Right.
So, we're using a pastel press or tortilla press.
Right.
Now, when you're using this, you can either use banana leaves, which we're going to do today, or you can use a Ziploc bag.
So fig leaf.
Fig leaf. To this, we need some oil, or you can use butter. We're lightly brushing that on.
And this will help the pastel dough not to stick.
Not to stick, and it's going to help it open out easier. Okay, so after you brush the oil, let's place one of the dough balls.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna brush this side with a little bit of oil.
So we're using 2 leaves?
2 leaves, one for
Okay.
the top, one for the bottom, because it's gonna stick to this if we don't.
Okay, okay.
So if you're using the Ziploc bag, you do the same thing, one on the bottom, one on the top.
Right.
And now we're gonna close it down.
Okay. And I just
And you press.
press.
Yeah, let's just fix the leaf, right. And you just go down.
A little
Put
bit?
Yes, some more force, because we want it to open up, but you don't want it to be too thin.
Can I check?
We can check it, yeah.
Okay. How's that?
We need to go a little thinner.
Okay.
So a little more.
Press again.
Press again.
So let's check now. I think I got it flat enough.
Perfect.
Yay! Okay, what's next?
Let's fill our meat.
Okay.
That smells really good.
So I can put the whole pot of meat in here?
No, let's put like a tablespoon to 2.
A tablespoon.
Yeah. So depending on the size you make them, you can fill, but you also want to make sure you don't overfill them
How
because
about
they'll
this?
open out. Put some more.
A little more?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to overfill, but I want a nice meaty pastelle.
I feel some more.
I like you, Natasha. I like you. Nice packed up.
Right.
How are we looking now?
We're looking good.
Okay.
So to close this is how we're going to do it. We're going to take this end
Okay.
and we're going to bring it up halfway.
Right.
So I'm going to press down here, both sides. And when you pull back, it should release. And
Okay.
then you do the same for the other side.
Right.
Press down, both sides. Pull back, it releases. And then we're going to close it.
That's why we use the oil.
Yes.
So that it can lift off easily from the
Yes.
leaf.
And the other side.
Very cool. Yum.
Now you see it has that opening.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay because when it goes into cook, that's going to close up
Okay.
when I wrap it. So now let's wrap this.
Okay.
So I'm going to wrap it in the fig leaf.
Yes. So we're not using any string.
No, we're going to use some foil.
That's foil. Okay. So there you go.
And I like using the shiny side out. And
Presentation is
Yes.
key.
And we're going to wrap this, and we want to wrap it tight
Okay.
so that when we're steaming it, not too much water gets in.
Okay.
Now you can also boil these if you wanted to.
But we're gonna steam.
Yes.
So Natasha, we use our very lovely press.
Yes.
But not everybody has a press at home.
Correct.
Can you please show us how to make one by hand?
Sure. So all you need is to take your banana leaf,
Right.
and you're going to take a dough ball,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to put a little bit of oil.
Right. So it wasn't stick.
Correct. And now we're going to open this out. Now if it's cracking, that's okay. You're going to continue pressing, and I'll show you how it will come together.
Okay. So we're shaping this with our hands.
Yes. So you just put it together like this, because when you wrap this, you're not going to see any cracks.
Okay.
So you want to make sure when you press it out, it's even.
Okay.
You don't want it to be thick on one side and thin on one side. So
Right.
a nice even consistency.
Got it.
And now we're going to put some filling.
This I can do.
So
you're
if
gonna-
there's any filling left, what are we going to do with it? Well, I can't eat it because it's beef.
Well, I can certainly eat it, and I will.
So yeah, that seems like enough because
This
this
one
is
is a little smaller.
Yeah. This is a smaller bowl. Okay. Let's spread it out a little bit.
Sure.
Just flatten it down.
Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah, we're going to do the same technique. We're going
Okay.
to go over. We turn it this way. We're going to go over halfway and press down. The next side, come over halfway, press down,
Right.
and now the ends.
And you don't see any of the edges that you
Yeah.
talked about.
It's not going to show.
Nice
And when
neat.
it cooks, you definitely don't see it.
Very good.
Right, and now we're going to wrap it.
Who needs a pastelle press when you have two hands?
Exactly.
So now we're gonna finish making the rest?
Yes, let's finish making the rest.
Okay, and then we'll steam it up.
Yes.
So now we're all done.
Yes.
And we're gonna steam, right?
Steam, yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna see how much we can fit into this pot. Maybe we might have to do 2 batches.
Okay. So steaming is the cooking process for these pastas. How
Yes.
long do we steam them for?
Well, it would all depend on the size. So
Okay.
for these, 30 minutes.
So if you make them a little smaller.
they will take about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Bigger may take about 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we can probably fit one in there.
And one on the other
One in
side.
there. Ooh, we can make all fit.
Yeah, man. Full pot.
Right, we on like boiled corn.
So we're just gonna let that go.
Yeah, and cover and let it go for half an hour.
Okay. So how do we store our pastas? I mean, when these are done, I'm gonna eat.
Right.
But what do we do with the rest?
If you have extras, you can freeze them. Some people freeze them for up to a month. Some people freeze them up to a year. So it all depends on what you want to do.
I mean, pastas are something that you eat all year round, so I wouldn't mind opening my freezer to some of these.
And it's really easy to reheat because it's already cooked. So you can microwave it. You can reheat them by steaming them again.
You can boil them, right?
Yeah, you can boil them. Yeah, people love to boil them.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let's leave these and then we're gonna eat.
So we'll see you guys right back. Time to eat.
A masterpiece. So I could go
Yeah.
in? Okay.
It's all hers. You're lucky.
Yeah, I'm happy today. Sorry to say that you do not eat beef, so that I could enjoy all of this goodness for myself. But Natasha, I have a question, right?
Yeah.
You went and picked this fig leaf from outside by me?
Right outside it.
So it's really my fresh fig leaf you use here?
Well, I wouldn't say the fresh fig leaf, a bit fresh, yeah, but then I had to heat it on the stove to make it pliable.
Oh,
So you singe it a little bit.
okay.
So that when we fold it, you notice
Yeah.
it didn't break when we were folding it. That's why you heat it.
Okay, fig leaf teeth.
Next time I'll just take a fig with it too.
Okay, so I'm gonna try. It looks so good. So
And when
good.
you cut, you get.
See me meat in there?
Yeah.
Since you don't know,
Yeah.
let me tell you, it is great. My first bite with those capers, so nice and salty,
Yeah.
really good. I mean, I could stand here and eat the rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to bring something for you to drink?
I mean, yes, please. I can take a little sorrel with this, you know.
Okay.
So guys, Natasha's gonna get me some sorrel so that I can finish my pastel. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more how-tos from Foodie Nation, and also check out Natasha with Trini Cooking with Natasha. Link is in the description bar below. Until next time guys, bye bye.